it's a leap year this year. If you hadn't noticed, we just passed the 29th of February. It's always a curious little oddity. And I guess the question would be, why does that come about? Why do we have them, etc.? Obviously, it's because we don't do an exact full rotation that's nice and neat to be calculated around the sun once a year. We essentially, have a bit of a quarter of a day every year, roughly speaking. Although obviously this article that we got off the conversation here was explaining how it goes right down to the minutes, just to in various detail. But obviously that once you get to a full day after 4 years, that's where the extra day comes from. What was curious, obviously, I thought was just the idea of what would happen if we didn't do this, and obviously the clear thing with that is that seasons would start to appear at times of the year that probably shouldn't be, and we would start losing track of what was going on when, and it would just be harder to manage overall.
Well, that's right. You can imagine that over 30 years, without leap years, you'd shift effectively a number of days, and over time it wouldn't be long before all your seasons were out of whack. And if you didn't have the internet, how would you know when it was springtime to start planting?
Absolutely. And and just to talk about that exact figure, it's not exactly 365.25 days, it's actually 365.24219 days, which introduces a further complication, which apparently Pope Gregory the 13th, at least he signed off on an order to make that adjustment, hence the Gregorian calendar. And that would be to still be a leap year every 4 years, except in century years divisible by 100, like 1700 or 2100, unless they are also divisible by 400. We don't have them on those days to get the cycle back into shape. I do like the amount of effort that was put into that, I must say.
Yeah, and I like the fact that you noted that he signed off, because I doubt he calculated it himself.
Absolutely.
But you never know.
Well, he'd certainly be a hell of a pope. Let's put it that way.